TV6 First Alert Weather with meteorologist Noel Navarro.
Welcome back, Noel. It's a pretty nice day out there, but rain could be on the way.
Yes, we've defrosted, Ben, but the thing is there are rainy, windy episodes on the path to the weekend. Take a look at your 3-day outlook, my friends. For tomorrow, rain and storms and some windy conditions, but then it starts to subside into Saturday. Smooth sailing, but once we get to Sunday, though it's going to be warm, it's going to be windy, and there's a chance of rain moving into the western UP during the late evening hours of Sunday. So we did get to that frost and freeze this morning, and the lowest that we got reported will be in Luce County and Spinsich Lake, Doe Lake in Alger County too. National mine is Marquette County, Stonington Peninsula, frosty down Grawl Shores. But you know what? Like I said, we have thawed out. It's a beautiful fall day across upper Michigan. Got those beautiful fall foliage, the colors there. In Marquette, 63 degrees. That's well above the average high. It's a breezy south wind that has everything to do with this mild fall turn this afternoon. We hold under high pressure for now. Here's your almanac data from National Weather Service Marquette. The Weather Service forecast office, that is, they got a high of 60 degrees, 5 above the average of 55. Your sunset at 7:14 p.m. Eastern time, and once we get to the late evening hours, it's all about slowing down, watching out for those wet spots, and a firm grip on the wheel because the rain and the winds, they're all going to pick up overnight in upper Michigan. It's because of this system coming in from the Canadian prairies, going to boot our high pressure, and we're in for the rainy, windy episode starting overnight. It's mostly clear now, but then increasing clouds over the west as we approach the midnight hour, and we're looking at rain and thunderstorms over places like Ironwood and even Isle Royal. You get to about 5 a.m. Now you're looking at rain and the wind. These gusts could exceed 30 miles per hour at times, and even getting to gale force at 40 from Copper Harbor down to Iron Mountain. The rain, it's going to be a slippery commute for much of us there, including Marquette and into the eastern UP as we get to the Seney stretch on M28 going towards Sault Ste. Marie and St. Ignace. By the time we get to noon, western counties, you're catching a break from the rain and thunder, but not from the wind. And then for the central counties, we'll catch a break from the rain and thunder by the afternoon. It's going to be active over the eastern half over the course of your Friday. Here comes a secondary shot over the western and central eastern UP into Friday night. The good news is we get this Saturday, it'll start to taper, and not just the rain and thunder, the winds subside as well. Rainfall forecast through Saturday afternoon. Few spots across the eastern half of the region, even an isolated spot in the central that could total half an inch or more of rainfall. Thunderstorms have a hand in that. Forecast and lows tonight will be anywhere from the low 40s east to the lower 50s for some portions of the shoreline and the Keweenaw Peninsula. High temperatures be overall in the 50s, get down to the 60s the farther south you go for Friday afternoon. And I got some things for you there. We got the game of the week. It's not going to be Friday, but I'm going to feel the fever nonetheless. Saturday, 1:30 p.m., Lake Linden, Hubble hosting the Gogebic Miners. Look at that, 60 degrees temperatures for that 1:30 kickoff and easterly winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. And over at the crossroads in the Marquette area, if you know where I'm talking about, it's around County Road 480 and it meets M553. The Mad Moose Hard Enduro looking good with light winds and temperatures around 60 degrees. 7-day forecast. So we get into some windy bouts once we get to the end of Sunday, and it's going to be another wind getting into gale force, 40 miles per hour, and the rain starting to move west to east late Sunday night through Monday. There's going to be another round later next week too, Ben, but overall I'd say the temperature trend is at seasonal or just above it.
All right, thanks, Noel.